Hey, and welcome to Team Freedom. I'm so excited that you're here. My name's Amanda Ernest, and I'm going to be getting you started along with a bunch of other leaders on our team. And the next few lessons as you begin your mascara journey. So, I'm a mom of 5. I live here in Southern California, and I'm just so excited to have you here. This is going to be a little training just to sort of get you oriented and a little mindset coaching for you as you are a brand new mascara artist. Now, excuse my looking down at notes, but I didn't want to forget anything as I went over some of these really key things that I want to touch on for you, our new artists. So, first of all, you are sitting in a seat that has never been sat in before. So we are a very, very brand new company. Okay, there's over 100 million people doing direct sales around the world. And what's so unique about our position is that we have a super unique product, and it's very, very different in the marketplace. So everything is getting better in terms of network marketing and direct sales systems, duplication. All of these things are getting better all of the time. And so as you're coming into a brand new company that's brand new, getting launched, you are in a beautiful space. Okay, so you're in the space of beauty. We are in such a sweet spot. You know, when you walk into, say, a department store, you don't see on the ground level in the most busy part of the store, you know, vitamins or juices or, you know, even clothes. What you see is beauty. And so you're going to see all the makeup and all the skincare and all the amazing things that make our industry such a booming industry, something that's consumable, that people need to reorder all the time, and something that for somebody like me, I can never have enough for some reason of makeup and beauty and hair and skincare products. So we're in a very, very rich, wealthy space in terms of the marketplace. And so you're in a very, very unique place. And you know what, mascara, we just do it fair, okay? Mascara is really different than a lot of direct sales companies. They don't do dumb stuff like front loading you with product, making you buy stuff every single month just in order for you to get a paycheck. You're never gonna be garage qualified, right? Here at Mascara, you're never gonna have a mountain of product at home where you are staring at it wishing that you didn't have all this product that you've had to invest your money on. You know, we also have a great culture at Mascara. We have an awesome sisterhood, and we love to share and empower people. We have amazing purpose and meaning, okay? It's not just a product and a comp plan. We have abundance. We are independent, yet we work as a team on the things that we do to grow together, because a rising tide lifts all ships, right? And we want to see your ship rise and be successful and reach your goals. So we will believe in you until you believe in you. Okay, we will love on you until you will love on you, and we are going to be here for you as you experience the ups and downs of this journey, your mentors, myself, other leaders on this team, and we want you to know that that's part of our job, is to love on you and to encourage and to support you. So, how are you going to leverage this unique time and this unique position that you're in your life, okay? And how are you going to take what you have, what you just signed up for, and make it into something totally awesome? So, why would you learn something the hard way when you could really just go read a book and learn all about it? Somebody else already learned about that. Why would I go spend time trying to figure it out on my own if somebody else already did? And I'm so excited to share with you that the leaders on this team have already learned a lot of stuff. and we're gonna share with you all the things that are gonna really help you grow as a new artist right here on this training series as you get started. So just be open to that. Know that we've been through all of the things that you're going through already, and together we have worked really hard. Everything you're gonna see in this training has fought to be here. Like, it has needed to have a totally intentional purpose and something that's going to serve you on your journey. And so just know that the stuff that we're sharing is going to hopefully be super valuable, and learn from us. Let us help you grow, and let us take on, or help you take on, the challenge that you just signed up for, which is a great challenge. It's going to help you grow as a leader and as a person. Okay, so our experience is going to help you. We've learned some stuff. Everything in this training is going to be awesome for helping you trust the process. Okay, trust the process, and let us kind of help guide you through each step. Now, I want you to also consider following the system. Okay, so follow the rhythm. We get plugged into our new training here. You're going to learn more about some of the other systems that we have in place for you. So I want to encourage you to really embrace that. Understand that there's some principles that apply in this business model that are going to be really helpful for you as you grow your organization. And we're going to learn more about that later. But just keep an eye out for the rhythm, the system, for the word duplication, and know that we're going to help you understand how important all those things are and how they're going to help serve you as you grow as an entrepreneur, okay? So there's a lot of things that you're going to do in this business that are going to be really easy to do, but at the same time, it's going to be really easy not to do those things, okay? And so thing number one, commit now to being here in a year. Commit to 1 year from now, you will still be here on our Mascara team, in our tribe, engaging, being excited, participating. Okay, learn and enjoy the journey. When you start, the very first day, every single day you wake up to work your mascara business, you're the worst you're ever gonna be. Because every single day you're going to get a little bit better than you were the day before. So just give yourself some grace there. Have some patience. Understand that every day as you continue on to your goals or whatever it is that you want out of this business, that you're the worst you're ever going to be, and that's okay. That's the whole point. The point is that we learn and we grow, and we learn and we grow, and we get a little bit better each day. You also want to have the chance to kind of look at what you're doing as if it were a traditional business. Now, for example, it costs like $1 million to open up a McDonald's franchise. Think about how much time it's going to take that person to actually start turning a profit on their restaurant, right? And so they're going to have to show up. They're going to have to be consistent. They're going to have to stay dedicated for a really long time. Now, thank goodness, network marketing and mascara gives us all the opportunity to own our own business without spending $1 million. Hallelujah. But just realize that it might take you some time to learn how to do this business and to start essentially turning a profit. Most people make their kit money back within the first couple weeks and start seeing a paycheck coming in. But if you don't, just know that it takes time. There's a natural harmony to being an entrepreneur and to starting something new. So don't beat yourself up about it if you're off to a slower start, and definitely avoid comparison, okay? So let's see, let's talk about this. Your ultimate goal, let's just say, is to be a top rank in this company, like influencer. Okay, so typically an influencer at that rank, you're probably making, multiple 5 figures, maybe even 6 figures a year. What kind of income, what kind of massive impact would that income have on your family, on your life? okay? Think about it in terms of years. How long would it take you to earn that kind of money at a traditional job? How much time would you have to spend at your traditional job to get to, say, $100,000 a year? How many promotions would you need to get to have a salary that high? And how many hours a day would you be putting in towards that kind of earning potential? So I want you to kind of draw a parallel with this business. Give yourself 5 years, guys, to get to that level, to get to that income. And know that even if it takes 10 years, if you ranked 1 time a year, in 10 years, you would be sitting at the top rank in this company, making an amazing residual income for decades to come. Will it be worth it? And I definitely think that it will. Okay, so again, reminder, have that patience, realize this is just like a traditional business in a lot of ways, and give yourself that time to learn and to grow and to develop an organization that's gonna pay you at that level, which I promise you it will if you stay consistent and do the small things over time. So second, give yourself permission to fail. Okay, on this journey, you will fall down, okay? You will fall. You will be climbing up the mountain. You will stumble. You will get your knee scraped up. You will trip and fall. You might even get off the path and start going in the wrong direction. And that's when mentors like myself or your upline are gonna say, wait, come back, we're here, we're over here. Come with us to the top of the mountain. And you're gonna need to refocus. And when that happens, that's okay. Just know that you will fail and there's joy. You can find joy and fulfillment in the failures, okay? You can learn and you can grow into an incredible entrepreneur, and it's by failing that you become an incredible leader. Because when someone's gonna come onto your team later and they're gonna fall down, you're gonna remember, you're gonna say, oh yeah, I remember when I made that mistake. But you know what? It's okay. I survived. I remember what that felt like, and you can survive too, okay? It's part of the process. So get excited. If you ever fall down, if you do something wrong, just say, great. Good, I learned how to not do that thing, and now I'm gonna be a better entrepreneur tomorrow because of it, okay? So give yourself that time. Realize that this is just like the law of the harvest, where we cultivate the land and we sow the seeds and we plant the seeds and we water the seeds and we let the sun shine on the seeds. And there's gonna be times where some of your seeds don't grow, or maybe some of your seeds fall on bad soil, or maybe some areas don't get enough water, and that's okay, but you're gonna stay. This is a great speech by famous industry leader, the late Jim Rohn, gave a speech all about this, and it's all about not leaving the field. You gotta commit to just staying on the field. Keep your eyes laser focused on your harvest, because I promise you it will come, okay? But you gotta be patient and you gotta be willing to do the work. Sometimes it's gonna come a year later even. And give yourself time. Know that if you're like a spare time or even a part-time artist, guys, think about that traditional business again. How long would it take a spare time or part-time person to get to a 6-figure income, okay? So have that realistic expectation for yourself and know that it's okay. Whatever time frame you're on, whatever this fits into your life, right? Because we want mascara to fit into your life, not you to have to change and turn your life upside down in order to do mascara, if that makes sense. So be intentional about that and know that it's okay to fit it in where you can fit it in, and have realistic expectations and goals for yourself, and knowing that you will fall down and you will fail from time to time. So Napoleon Hill wrote a famous book like 60 years ago. It's called Think and Grow Rich. All right, and in this book, he talked about all the things that successful people had in common. It took him 500 people who he interviewed, the most successful people on earth, and he spent 20 years interviewing these people, and he came up with 13 things that he found the most successful people had in common. Okay, one thing that they do was successful people surround themselves with positive influence. Okay, they surrounded themselves with good, like-minded people. They realized they were going to be naysayers. They realized that the number one thing that they had to have was a desire, and the number two thing that they had to have was faith in what they were doing. And so if you have a good attitude, if you have that patience with yourself, if you have that faith in what you're doing, I promise you that as you surround yourself with our Mascara community, your mentors, your leaders, and be aware of the places in your life that maybe are sabotaging those positive intentions that you have. Most importantly is yourself. Okay, think about the way that you talk inside to yourself. Okay, we are our own worst critics, and I want you, as you get started on this journey, to give yourself that grace again, and realize, like, if I was talking to myself and that was a person over there, I would never let that person come hang out with me, right? They're not being very nice. So be kind to yourself on this journey. Be positive, embrace that positivity, and know that it's going to serve you really, really well. Be willing to learn. Understand that successful people do what the unsuccessful people are not willing to do. And you got to be willing to change your habits of thinking on this journey. You have to realize that you might be filling your own head with too much negativity, too much comparison, too much, self-doubt. And as you make a conscious effort in this journey to push those things aside and really embrace this business and your growth as a person and as a leader, you'll find that you will achieve success here. So be willing to do the work, to learn and to grow, and to invest the time and energy not only into yourself but into others, and in helping them, learn to do the work and to grow, and to block all that negativity that we sometimes are our own worst critic, or even people around us. Okay, so when it comes to sharing the product, sharing the opportunity, even training and communication, we have something also on this team that we call a third-party format. All right, this is something known worldwide in the industry, all across the industry, and it's really, really important to understand. You're going to have more in-depth training on what this means later in this training. But generally, it's just using something that's not you to share information about the product, the business, a training, or whatever. This video right here is a third-party tool. Whoever brought you into the business and said, hey, watch that video of Amanda's, they're leveraging or using third-party to train you. And that's going to duplicate really, really well. Learn how in this business to become the messenger, not the message. The really, really good top earners, most life-changing income, those are the people who have figured out how to leverage third-party tools, how to leverage duplication in a system, and they've figured out how to be great messengers, okay? And not the message. So, keep an eye out for that training, and just understand that it's going to help you so much. Most people, you want them to know that they can do what you're doing, right? You want them to see that it's easy to do, right? You want them to feel like, oh, I could do that. My friends, family, neighbors, that's not intrusive to me. She didn't come, sit on my kitchen table and talk my ear off for 2 hours about the mascara business, right? And if you don't do that, instead you just invite people, look at information, you share information, you're going to be showing everybody else around you that actually what we do, it is pretty easy. It's simple. It's something that everybody can do if they get plugged in and if they embrace the system that we've got in place for you. So keep an eye out for more training on third-party tools. Also, more training soon, but I want to quickly just mention personal development. So commit to personal development. I used to think this was just a pie in the sky, something that losers who couldn't get their life together read self-help books, okay? But it wasn't long before I got started in the industry over 4 years ago that I realized that I needed to invest in myself, and I needed to be listening to or reading positive, good things that were uplifting and gonna inspire me every single day. So I want to encourage you guys, you're going to learn more about how you can take advantage of personal development. But, the books we never read can't help us. And so I want you to just be open to that. Know that we're going to be sharing with you some additional resources that you can take advantage of as you learn and grow and can surround yourself with that positivity every single day. You want to focus on that positivity, and you want to learn how to attract like-minded people and more positivity into your life, okay? And into your business. Abraham Lincoln said that he would spend 3 hours sharpening the axe and 1 hour chopping down the tree. So you got to think about what you do in terms of personal development and growth as sharpening your axe, okay? So never neglect your personal development. So your average person out there, guys, is pretty negative, I would say. It's something that's just human nature to be negative and to be doubtful. Realize that you hear no way more often, for the most part, than we hear yes. When you're a baby, babies hear no like 40,000 times before they're like 5 years old, or something something crazy like that. And so we're really programmed for negativity. Tabloids, news, gossip, social media, it's everywhere. So by focusing on the positive, by taking advantage of the personal development resources we're going to be sharing with you, by surrounding yourselves with our Mascara tribe, our Mascara community, you will be able to effectively push out that negativity and actually make a huge impact as you build your mascara business. So, you're new, right? Also, you're at your highest level probably of anxiety, and you're at your lowest level of knowledge, okay? So our job as mentors is to help you invert that. We want to flip that around so that we're going to raise your knowledge and we're going to reduce your anxiety. And you're going to do that by doing a couple different things. You're going to learn some stuff, which is what you're doing right now. That's step one. You're going to go do some stuff. So we call that activity knowledge. We've got your learned knowledge and we've got activity knowledge. Those two are like a ladder, okay? And you're gonna climb your little mascara ladder, right side, left side, right side, left side. You can't move the needle forward in your business if you just learn all the time. It'd be very difficult to climb a ladder one-handed, basically. But if you have two hands and you have that activity knowledge and you go one on top of the next, on top of the next, and you learn something and you go out in the field and apply it, and then you come back and you learn it again, knowing what you know now, and you go back and apply something else, and that's how you end up climbing to the top. You build upon the learned knowledge and the activity knowledge. Then you're going to get into a point where you're modeling, where people see you doing the things and they're like, I think maybe I could do that. And then you're going to bring people into your business. At that point, it's going to be your responsibility to teach them. So that's going to be teaching knowledge. And guess what? You're going to learn a ton from that also. Isn't this the coolest thing ever? This business is a business of growth and faith and belief and leadership. And there's so many cool things that you're going to learn here, in addition to learning some awesome stuff about makeup. Okay? So you're going to go from learned knowledge to activity knowledge. You're going to go from that to modeling knowledge, and then to teaching knowledge. And as you get to this part, to the teaching knowledge, that's when you start growing a team. That's when your business starts to explode. So just know that you gotta have some time to do that. You gotta have some time to do the learning, to do the activity, to go back and forth. Know that today is the worst you're ever gonna be, and celebrate that. Know that tomorrow, after you listen to this training, you're gonna be better than you were 20 minutes ago before you listened to this training, okay? So you've got your learned knowledge, you've got your activity knowledge. Now, word of caution when it comes to activity knowledge. This is where the rejection is going to come in. Okay, when you're out in the field doing activity and the fear of rejection is totally normal. Okay, your journey is going to look like this, up and down, but don't worry so much about what people think of you. I love this business because it really helps people learn how to not worry about what other people think of you. It's a great exercise, and you might have heard the quote, "It's none of my business what so and so thinks of me," and it's true. Okay, I know it can be kind of scary, but you're gonna do great. You might fail, you might succeed. Either way, you're gonna come back and forth, learning and working, and activity and back and forth all over again as you grow as an entrepreneur. I got it. Okay. So just be happy, guys. Just be you. Don't worry about what everybody else is going to think. The right people will stick around. The right people will cheer you on. The right people will love on you and support you, and we will be here for you as well. So, as you do the stuff, guys, you'll start to get good, and people will start modeling you. That's when your organization will start to grow. Now, let's talk about that organization. And the key word is duplication. Okay, we want you to be someone who sponsors a person. We don't want you, as you bring in new people to the business, don't just enroll a person and then never talk to them again, right? We want you to sponsor them. And what we mean by that is you really want to lock arms with them. You're going to have high tech and high touch. That's two things in this business, super important. The high tech is what you're doing right now, right? That's the electronic training, the things you can plug into, the Facebook groups, the trainings, the app, all that cool stuff. Then you're gonna have high touch, and high touch is gonna be a phone call with your mentor. It's gonna be back and forth. You know, maybe she lives local to you. She's gonna come over, help you with your first party, your first color match. All of that stuff, it goes hand in hand with what we do here, the high tech and the high touch. So just know that while we leverage systems, we want you to feel loved and accepted, and that you can reach out via Voxer or phone or text anytime, because it's our job as sponsors to love on you and support you and really always be there for you. Okay, so what's gonna happen? What happens when somebody quits the business? Let's talk about that for a second. What causes that to happen? So a couple things. Number one, why? Why do some people quit their network marketing business? Number one, they didn't know what to do. They got in, they got excited, and then they're kind of like, well, now what do I do? Okay, so we want to make sure that you on this team know exactly what to do and how to do it. And this training is part of that. Number two, they lost belief in their business. For sure, there will be rain on your parade eventually, okay? And when it does, your sponsor's gonna be like, here's the umbrella, just take it, it's fine. Did you bring your rain boots? Good. And guess what? The clouds will part and the sun will begin shining again. But have strong belief, you guys, in our business. I promise you that this business model is powerful. It is amazing. You can have such an incredible impact on people and on your own family and on things that are important to you if you stick around and you commit to making this thing work for you. I promise you that. And third, they lost belief in themselves. You know, people who don't stick around too long, it's because they let that negative energy, that negative voice get into their mind, into their heart, and they lose belief in themselves and in what they're capable of. And I'm here to tell you that I see something great. I see something amazing and beautiful and capable in every single new artist that joins our team. And we will see that in you until you see that in you. So on the days where you start to weigh, where you start to think, I don't know if I can do this, please reach out to your sponsor, get that off your heart, off your chest, and let us pour that belief into you as it kind of starts to falter from time to time. And we want you to know that we do believe in you, and we don't want to see you fall back from any of these top 3 reasons why people will kind of quietly disappear in the business. So we want to have you here for a very, very long time, and we want all the success in the world for you. Okay, so we're almost finished. But before we wrap up, I want to share with you the philosophy of the slight edge. This is a great book. It was written by a guy named Jeff Olson, and it's a book all about how small, everyday decisions in the moment are the things that really make up larger, grander scale success in most people's lives, okay? It's just literally, this business is gonna be so much about doing the little things and staying consistent over a long period of time. And so I really wanna encourage you to embrace the slight edge philosophy. Realize that yesterday is gone, tomorrow is not here yet. All you have is this moment. You can choose your activity, you can choose your attitude, you can choose the results that you're going to get by the philosophy that you have, which in turn affects your habits, which in turn affects the activity that you take in your business. You have all that. You are in total control of that in the moment. So just embrace that. Embrace the fact that you're going to get to the top of the mountain by taking small little steps consistently. And you know what? Nobody is better than anybody else. We all have the same products to sell. We all have the same comp plan. We all have the same company, okay? Some people just have a better philosophy than other people. Artist A isn't smarter or better. She may have just done something with a better philosophy, a better attitude, more dedicated work ethic. She might have got back on that horse, right? Where sometimes, if you're driving down the street and you're excited about your destination, where you're going. Let's say you're going on vacation and you're driving down the street and all of a sudden you get a flat tire. You're not going to pull over your car and, the next most logical thing to do is to just take a hammer and bash in all the windows and go home. Forget it. No, you're not going to do that. That would be crazy, okay? What you're going to do is you're going to pull the car over. You're going to change the tire. You're going to get back in the car, and you're going to keep going slow and steady. You're not just going to give up if you hit that speed bump, or if you're not seeing the amount of success, or your seeds don't sprout 5 minutes after you plant them, okay? Have that slight edge philosophy and realize that when you do, and you have that good attitude and you stay consistent, that you will experience success here over time. So remember that you need balance. You're going to have other things, guys, and that's okay. This, for most people, needs to fit into their life in the nooks and crannies of your life. So don't try and do too much. Don't get too overwhelmed. Get excited, share the business, do the best you can to integrate Maskara into the life that you're already living. Okay, that's the beauty of network marketing. And don't worry about trying to create a whole second, life where you have big obligations and stresses and lots of things you need to do. Just know that it's okay to take small little steps every day, to stay positive, to be always in a learning and a growth phase, and to stay close to your mentors as you continue consistently on your journey here at Maskara, and we are here to support you. Okay, have gratitude and appreciation for that, and know that slow and steady wins the race. Do not compare your chapter 1 to somebody else's chapter 10 ever. Okay, your journey is yours and yours alone, and we're here to support you and cheer you on in that. So welcome again, guys, to Team Freedom. I hope you got some value out of this very first training. The trainings that will follow will probably be a lot shorter than this one. It'll just have small little tasks for you to do as you sort of get familiar with our team and the things that we have in place for you. And congratulations, you have finished your very first Team Freedom lesson. Yay! So go ahead and click the I'm done button right here on this lesson, and we'll see you on the next one. Welcome to the tribe.